Hi there, students. Collector's item, a collector's item. Thanks to Ronan for this idea. So a collector's item is an object which is valued by collectors because it's rare, because it's unusual, because it's different. So something that perhaps was very common 100 years ago may today be a collector's item. Okay, so an item whose rarity, whose excellence makes it especially worth collecting. Yeah, a good quality collectible. This item, which once was a freebie, has become a collector's item. Okay, it's something that people who collect these things want. Something that's valued because it's old or rare, because it has a special interest. This vase is very rare and is almost a collector's item. So an object that's valued for its rarity, for its excellence, for its desirable qualities, because of its provenance or because of its historical or artistic value. The things that collectors will collect are quite amazing. So you would be surprised the things people collect. People collect tennis rackets. People collect bottle caps. I even met a guy who once had a condom collection. So I think a collector's item, it's something that's rare, which makes it desirable. Normally a collector's item has quite a high value, because there are, if it's to be sold, there's probably only one, or there are very few of the item, and there are various people who would be interested in it. I think so. There's definitely a rarity value as well. It could be an artwork, it could be an antique, a special edition, a limited edition, or could be memorabilia, for example. And collectors have a great passion for their collections, and sometimes they will spend huge amounts of money for something that you or I would think, my God. We're always reading about collector's items that sold for huge amounts of money in the press. I think recently there was a watch that belonged to that went down with the Titanic, and it was sold for more than £1 million. I was a bit. I know there was a Titanic teddy bear made by Steiff for the launch of the Titanic, and I know that made a huge amount of money as well. So it's something that's noteworthy for its rarity, for its history, something that would be prized by somebody who collects things. We went through my grandfather's attic and came upon a number of different collector's items, from rare toys to vintage guns. You know you could make some serious cash selling a mint condition collector's item like this. So yeah, too bad these things aren't collector's items, because you'd have a fortune if they were. Okay, so a collector's item, something valued by collectors. It could be a coin, for example, or a baseball card, or it can be just about anything. So her paintings have become collector's items. That old watch is now a collector's item. He bought it as a collector's item and an investment, and it was probably a very good investment. Okay, so collector's item, an object that people want to have because it's interesting, it's rare. These dolls are real collector's items. A road map could be a collector's item. It's almost impossible to imagine the things that people actually collect. So this limited edition comic is a collector's item. The rare vinyl record is a sought-after collector's item. This 1960s Barbie doll is a popular collector's item among enthusiasts. The first edition book with its original dust jacket is a collector's item. The signed sports jersey is a valuable collector's item. The limited edition action figure is a valuable collector's item. The ancient artifact is an incredibly rare collector's item. The antique bottle was a highly sought after collector's item. So collector's items: a rare stamp, a piece of pottery, a camera, a classic car, a piece of furniture, a postcard, a musical instrument, anything you can imagine. So collector's item, I'm going to give this a 5 in formality. I think you could use it anywhere. Notice collectors, apostrophe S, of a collector, of any collector. So a collector's item, formality F5. Bye for now.